So
it's like bad, man. I'm not a beggar, maybe. What am I supposed to do right now when all the other doors are getting shut in my face?
I mean, this is
They didn't
just
say sobriety was going to be easy. I'll tell you that.
no. And
But it's hard.
the only, advice I can give you, is try as hard as you can to get another job. I think that one of the main, like criticisms that people had was, that they felt like maybe you could have found a job like quicker. And before you got there, you had said that you had a job already lined up. And I don't know if that's true or not, but, that obviously didn't happen. So, yeah. So, I think you need to, I know you've, I know you said you have like things that you write down in notebooks and stuff, and I do too. And it might be a good idea to just kind of like write down and prioritize some of your goals. I don't really think that, TikTok should be top priority, just as a suggestion. And when you're going to meetings and making contacts with people and stuff like that, maybe you need to kind of put yourself out there and meet some people and ask them, like, like, hey, do you have any job resources? Where do you mind telling me where you work? Are they hiring there?
I have an appointment on Tuesday for house too.
Yeah. Yeah. But they might even suggest
they're going to have me transportation back and forth.
But they might even suggest something you can do they might even suggest something you could do in the meantime. Sometimes there are temp agencies where you can just do day work. I mean, I know people in my area do that. There are temp agencies where you can work for a day and then they pay you for a day, and things like that. Sometimes you can find some of your own things. What's that?
They pay today?
I'm not sure if they like pay like each day, but I think some of them do. I mean, again, it's different every area, but you might want to check with some temp agencies in your area.
Trying to find an at-home job, an at-home job where I can make phone calls.
Right.
I was going to do that until I found like a more permanent job, but keep that job as like a side job. Like when I get home from my regular job, just sit and make phone calls. That way, I got like 2 jobs.
Right.
Been on the internet trying to figure that out too. So
yeah, you just have to be careful because there's a lot of ones that are there's a lot of ones that are like scams and stuff like that. So you just have to be careful. Any of them that are gonna say that they're going to charge you for anything up front is a scam, because a real work at home employer is not going to charge you anything to work for them. You know what I mean? So be careful of that. Yeah. If they say, oh, well, you have to pay $200 up front so we can mail you your equipment. No, absolutely not. Real companies don't do that. What they would do is take your $200 and you never hear back from them again, So, any that are going to try to charge you money to work for them is a scam. So say no employer is going to charge you to work for them. So don't fall for a scam like that, just because because I investigate scams. Because I investigate scams, and I know people that have gotten scammed with stuff like that. So, but I mean, another resource might even be, looking around, like on Facebook or on Craigslist to see if you can find somebody, that
somebody sent me a group and for them to respond because you have to get okay to be into this group.
Yeah. Because there are some people that'll hire people just to. There are some people that'll hire people just to like do some day work. Like they might say, "Hey, I need somebody to help like clean up my yard today," or "I need somebody to, I don't know, do house cleaning for the day," or
it'd be easy for me if I had my car back.
Well, yeah.
I can't like.
Well, yeah, I know.
Up and go because the bus is real empty right now because I was almost raped on that bus, and I'm about to have anxiety talking about it.
But I mean, you might find something. You know what I mean? You have to like have hope that you're gonna maybe you could find something.
Looking.
Yeah.
Other time, I go on TikTok and people give me information to jobs and get off and I look for them and sometimes I just sit and we talk about recovery, do diamond art, because there's like a bunch of us that sit there on my live and do diamond art. Sit and talk about recovery. I am newly in recovery.
Yeah, and I think a lot of
it's not like
I think I think a lot of and I think if you do get back on TikTok, maybe limit it a little bit more, because I think another criticism is that they're like, oh, you're on TikTok, whatever. Let's say you've been on TikTok, whatever, like 3 hours today. That's time that you could have spent looking for a job, and that's kind of true. So, that's another criticism.
You can't go and you got to put your application in, and then you just sit and wait for a call back. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yep.
Like, I'm not trying.
Yep. I mean,
yesterday I put in like 15 applications. I call these people and be like, "You're going to hire me today, or right now." You can't to somebody.
Yeah, it's not instantaneous.
Like, I'm not allowed to leave the sober living house till like. Is it okay if I'm leaving early? I'm not allowed to leave out of here to go enjoy my day till 9 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Rules and regulations I have to live by here.
Mm-hmm.
Be on curfew from 9 to 5.
I mean,
past the 90-day point, 9 to 9.
Yeah, I mean, if you have a job, I'm sure they make.
I'm going to be out later.
Yeah, if you have a job, I'm sure they make an exception, because they're not going to stop you from working. You know what I mean? But
no.
no.
They said when I had the KFC job, if I closed